They're letting us dream, and this time the dream has big ears, 4 little arms, and an insatiable hunger for destruction. Yes, the first full trailer for the live-action Lilo and Stitch has been released, and I, Nani Pelikai, feel like a kid who just found a hidden bag of candy in the kitchen cabinet. But hold on. Did Disney get it right this time? Or is it just another one of those live actions that only serve to spark discussions in the WhatsApp group? Hold on to your curiosity because I'm going to tell you everything. Now, before we continue, I need to make that request that I hate as much as stepping on a leg. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Seriously. I'd rather ask my mother-in-law for a loan than beg for subscriptions here. But the reality is that if I don't ask, you'll watch and sneak away. And look, if you don't subscribe, I'm going to send Stitch to invade your house and chew on all your cable. USB. I don't want to threaten, but just a heads up. Now let's get to the point. The trailer is out and it shows that, at least visually, Disney is trying to get it right. We have the same classic story. Lilo, a Hawaiian girl with a strong personality, finds a blue dog, which is actually an alien experiment created to cause chaos. So far, so normal. Stitch's CGI isn't perfect. But look, after seeing what they did to the cat in the Barbie movie, I don't have the courage to complain. And here's the thing. The movie was originally planned to go straight to Disney+, but it seems that during the test screenings, people liked so much, so that Disney decided to release it in theater. That's a good sign because it means that at least it's not a complete disaster. But let's take it easy because Disney has tricked us before. Does anyone here remember the live-action Mulan? Yeah, the trailer is packed with references to the original movie. We have Stitch hiding his antennas to pass as a normal dog, as if no one would notice that bright blue. We have Lilo making a wish on the shooting star, and even Elvis's soundtrack plays in the background. This shows that the writers at least took a look at the animation before going off and writing just anything. A curious change was with the aliens Jumba and Pleakley. In the cartoon, they tried to disguise themselves as humans in a completely absurd way, in ridiculous outfits and with zero credibility. Now, in the live action, they actually look like humans, which makes sense for those who like realism. But it takes away a bit of the comedic essence. But okay, if people still believe that Clark Kent disguises himself just with a pair of glasses, I think this change is even acceptable. Oh, and an important detail, Chris Sanders, who created Stitch and voiced him in the original, is back. This means at least Stitch will still have that quirky way of speaking. The question is whether he will continue the hurricane of cute destruction that everyone loves, or if Disney is going to try to make him more well-behaved. I hope not, because a Stitch without chaos is the same. Pizza without cheese. Technically, it's still pizza. But you feel like something is very wrong there. Now, a fun fact. Disney has been spreading Lilo and Stitch everywhere in recent years. They released plush toys, lunchboxes, phone cases. That wasn't just a coincidence. They were laying the groundwork for this live action. The truth is that Disney is playing chess while we're playing checkers. When we think that the idea of the movie is to please the fans, in reality, it's to sell toys. And you know what's worse? I already want one. Another point that caught attention in the trailer was the fidelity to some iconic scenes from the original animation. Lilo and Stitch surfing together, the wild chases, and even Stitch driving a runaway car. They're all there, but it seems they also included some new scenes to bring a fresh take to the story. That's great because a live action that just copies frame by frame loses some of the surprise of the original. Another interesting detail is that, unlike some other Disney adaptations, this film seems to maintain the chaotic and fun energy that made the original so beloved. The comedic vibe remains strong, and Stitch continues to be that creature that perfectly mixes cuteness and destruction. This is a good sign that they really understood what made the first movie special. The movie is set to release on May 23rd in theater. And since this is Disney's second live action in 2025, right after Snow White, the comparison will be inevitable. But something tells me that Lilo and Stitch will have a much warmer reception than the controversial Snow White. Well, considering that Stitch is an alien monster that destroys everything in his path, he and the internet were made for each other. And now I want to know from you. What did you think of this trailer? Did you like it? Or do you think it's going to be just another forgettable live action? Comment down below and let me know. And you know, if you don't subscribe and don't like, I'm going to hack your Spotify and put Avanaguila, where? On an infinite loop. If it's to annoy, I'm fluent in any language. Now, all that's left is to wait and see if this movie will be a beautiful tribute or an intergalactic disaster. Let's hope for the best. Thanks, and see you next time.